Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio. Ours is a place where dreams take flight, voices are heard, and stories are shared. This is where cultures meet, connections are formed, and ideas are transformed into action. This is your destination for authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives, and meaningful conversations. We're where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover our world of education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our USA Global TV channel and download our USA Global TV app. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. With heartfelt thanks to our executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, music scored by Yifei Tang from Cloud Road Music, creative direction by Paul Garcia, and I'm Al Cini, and I'm very proud to be part of the USA Global TV and Radio family. So join us here at USA Global TV and Radio. Make us your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited. Thank you for being a part of our global community. Let's inspire together.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Intentional Productivity Tips. I am Megan. I am your very favorite strategic productivity partner, and I want to thank you for joining me today to talk about your productivity. Our goal is to make your life so that you're working smarter, not harder. But before we get started, you have joined me, and you are watching me on USA Global TV and Radio's YouTube channel, where please remember to like, subscribe, and even be notified when new episodes drop. Also, check it out. There's a lot of great programs that can help you live your best life. I am so glad that you have joined me. It is the beginning of December. It is a holiday season. And today we are actually starting a new series that we are calling our Holiday Intentional Productivity Series, right? It is our Holiday Productivity Sloth series. So over the next couple of weeks, we are going to look at what can we do over the next ending of this year, right? We know it's the beginning of December. We know we've got holidays going on. We know it's the ending of a year, the starting of a new year. If you have kids, there's vacations. We might be traveling. There's just so much going on. Oh, and it's cold and it could be storming. So there is so much going on in our lives right now that over the next few weeks, Intentional Productivity Tips is here to support you with our Holiday Productivity Sloth series, where we're going to be looking at actionable tips that can help you in your holiday series, your holiday experience, because our goal is that it is the best experience possible. Our goal this season is we are going to celebrate this season with intentional planning and cozy cheer. That is what we're going to be doing over the next several weeks. Today, we are starting with our very first episode, and our first episode today is setting your holiday sloth pace. A very important thing to do, and I have 4 action steps that are going to help you to set your holiday sloth pace. You might be wondering, Megan, why are we talking about sloths during holiday? Well, we are going to get to that. So let's look at the 5 things we are going to talk about today when we are talking about setting your holiday sloth pace. The first thing that we're going to do is welcome you to the Holiday Sloth Productivity Series. Then we're going to talk about why sloths. Why is it that sloth works for what can we learn from sloths during the holidays? Then we're going to talk about creating your holiday calm pace. We're going to talk about a holiday sloth productivity 10 tips that you can, actionable tips that you can take. And we're going to close it out with being intentional to find your pace. As we know, it is a busy time of year. As we know, there's a lot going on. And the best thing is that's on top of your regular day job too, right? We know that there is so much happening. So we want to talk about this season, and we want to talk about what we can do to make it better, right? So we want to talk a little bit about welcoming you to this Holiday Sloth Productivity Series. So over the next weeks, 'tis the season for cozy cheer, soft sparkle, and intentional holiday productivity. That is the goal. It's in our show name, but preparing and equipping you for an intentional holiday season that is productive, is my goal. And that's what we're going to have some fun over the next couple of weeks. You will be seeing information here on our YouTube show on a weekly basis every Thursday afternoon at 2 Pacific. But you can also check out information on Intentional Productivity Tips Instagram page and my LinkedIn page. See, even the camera likes that. So today's focus, we are going to kick things off with a holiday rhythm that is going to work for you, help you sparkle and shine. So we are working on a holiday productivity series right now because we want this series and this season to be intentional. We want you to set expectations. We want it to shine when you want. We want it to sparkle, and we also want it to be cozy. The most important thing about our holiday series is that we're intentional about it. So that's where you're going to come here, and we're going to help with that. Now, people have asked me, and I've had a couple people say, why sloths, Megan? Why are you so talking to us about sloths? And that is a great question. And the reason is we are going to learn lessons from the sloths, not only because they are adorable, not only because they are cute, not only because I love watching reels of sloths, but because we truly actually can learn lessons from sloths to help our holiday experience. Sloths embody everything that this season asks of us, right? Sloths, what do? They slow down. Sloths protect their energy. They're not just randomly going places, willy-nilly, helter-skelter. Sloths are very intentional with how they expend their energy. Something I think we humans could learn from. Sloths move with purpose. They're going from one place to another, but it's with purpose. Again, not hairy-carry. They choose what really matters, and sloths rest without guilt. One thing I loved learning is that sloths are guilt-free. I think we should learn from that. When we think about it, sloth wisdom for this season. If we move slower, we'll feel calmer. If we choose less, we'll enjoy more. And if we protect our energy, we protect our peace. So that is the goal for the next few weeks with our holiday sloth productivity series. But let's start today in looking at how can we be aware of our holiday, how can we create our calm holiday pace, right? So the question is, how can we create our calm holiday pace? It is the first week of December. It is that time when we're beginning to plan and think ahead. Some people have already been doing that, and I say good on you. But what we want to look at is right now, how do you want to plan your next weeks, right? Again, we know in a month from now, it's going to be a new year. So how do we want to plan, and how do we want to create calm as we're planning this? So we're going to look at 4 steps today. We're going to look at 4 actions that we can take, 4 sets of actions, 4 ideas, if you will. We're going to say that in order to create a calm season, we're going to create a calm pace intentionally. To create a calm pace intentionally, we're going to prioritize peace. We're going to adjust our expectations. We're going to calendar with intention, and we're going to energize at our pace, right? You're going to energize at your own pace. So let's look a little bit more about this right now, right? So 4 things we're going to do, 4 categories, 4 ways that we are going to create our calm, and we're going to adjust our pace. The first thing that we're going to do to adjust our pace is we are going to prioritize our peace. And we can learn lessons from our favorite sloths. Sloths meet their needs first. They're not worried about others. They meet their needs first. Something we can learn from. So when you think about prioritizing your peace this holiday, my question for you to ponder, what would make this holiday season feel peaceful, meaning, and cozy to you? What is it? What would make this holiday season feel peaceful, meaningful and cozy to you? Is it family time? What is it? For me, I have a new great niece, so having cozy snuggle times is one of my ways I want to prioritize peace. Again, we can learn lessons from how to prioritize our peace from our friends, the sloths. Sloths always choose the branch that keeps them supported and steady. They prioritize what matters for their well-beings, right? Sloths look at a tree, they decide where to go. They pick what's going to support them and keep them steady. Because again, we know that sloths meet their needs first. As humans, shouldn't we know that as well? As busy humans, professionals, and entrepreneurs, shouldn't we prioritize our peace first? Your action, how are you going to do this? Choose your top 3 peace priorities this season. Keep them visible and let them guide your choices. If it's family, if it's friends, if it's planning an event. I have one client who's planning a holiday weekend for some friends. And so one of the things that's going to help her be peaceful is to have a successful weekend. So one of her actions is to be focused on making sure that that weekend is fun and peaceful. So you're going to prioritize your peace. The next thing we want to look at after we've prioritized our peace always starts with our expectations. So if we're able to adjust our expectations, this is where we can learn from sloths again. Sloths never pretend they have more energy than they do. Sloths are honest with their energy. They honor their reality. See why I'm saying we can learn from sloths this season? If sloths can honor their reality, shouldn't we? What do we need to do and what expectations do we need to adjust or set so that we're able to honor our reality this holiday season for what we want to experience? We want the end of this year to be cozy. We want it to be productive. Do we want it to be strategic? Do we want it to be mellow? It is about setting our expectations. So our holiday productivity pondering, what expectation are you holding on to that does not match your current energy or capacity? What expectations are you holding on to? So maybe you're realizing, you know what? I am not going to be able to bake or make gifts this year. That's okay. You set an expectation and you're adjusting it. I'm going to send gifts instead, or I'm going to send emails, or I'm going to say, let's have experiences this year, right? The sloth lesson we can learn in adjusting our expectations, sloths never push beyond their limits. They release what doesn't serve them. Shouldn't we do the same? I mean, look how cute and snuggly sloths are. If we can learn from them to release the expectations and the limits that don't serve us, how great would that be this season, right? How great would that be on New Year's Eve if you're able to relax and say, I set and adjusted the expectations I needed to this season. Our goal with adjusting expectations to set a holiday pace that meets what you want is that you're able to choose one expectation you can soften, simplify, or remove completely. Give yourself permission to say not this year. I gave myself permission. I'm not sending out cards this year. It's just not going to work for me. I was bummed for a minute, but now I'm okay with it. And I know everyone else will be too. Adjust expectations so you can release yourself to focus on what you need to, because we're not going to do everything. And we don't want to, do we? So after we've adjusted our expectations, we want to calendar with intention, right? So again, we can learn from our friends, the sloths. Sloths move with intention. They're not frantic or scrambling. I was watching a video of a sloth. I've seen it before. Maybe you have. It's a sloth that's in the middle of a road and he's moving, trying to move gently, and he is moving at his pace. I'm assuming it's a male sloth. I don't know, but he is moving at his pace. And again, he doesn't care about the cars. Everyone's going to adjust around him. He's moving at his pace. Sloths move with intention, no frantic scrambling. When we're thinking of calendaring with intention, when we're thinking of our holiday season, and we're thinking of what do I want my calendar to be? Do I want every weekend in December full? Do I want a weekend to do nothing? Do I want one night a week to do nothing? Again, what we want to start with is, what does your December look like when it aligns with your productivity energy? No pressure or obligation. Remember, there's a lot of opportunities out there. Just because it's an opportunity doesn't mean you have to follow through on it. You want to decide and determine what are the expectations and things you should be doing. What are the calendar? Where should you spend your time? We only have this time once. We only have the holiday season of 2025 once. What do we want to do to make it the best possible? How can our calendar set it? Because again, we can learn lessons from our friends, the sloths, right? Sloths move deliberately, saving energy by planning each move with intention. Isn't that something we can do for the holidays? Can we plan? Hey, do I want to be gone for a week? Do I want to be gone for 2 days? What do I want my calendar to look like? And how can I support that? Your action in order to do this, add one weekly buffer day on planning pocket, right? To protect your energy and prevent overload. We're going to go back to, if you stayed with me before, you've heard me talk about nope time. On my calendar, gray nope time, I put nope time. It is NOPE, nope, not doing anything right now. So one of the things you should do, one of the things to consider is scheduling some nope time for you so you can enjoy the holiday. Maybe it's to watch The Grinch, or maybe it's to watch one of your favorite movies, or to do something you like. Maybe it's also to celebrate the end of the year. Calendar with intention will help you set a realistic holiday pace. And then the fourth part of setting a calm holiday pace is to energize at your pace, right? Sloths thrive when they move the way they were designed to, right? Sloths thrive because they move in the way they were designed to. When we think about energizing at our pace, and when we think about holidays or anything like that, the answer is we always have things that we could be doing, but it's looking at what we should be doing to energize our pace. One of the things we want to ponder and ask ourselves as we're going into this month and each day is, what drains you? What restores you? What pace feels natural and sustainable? That's the key. Those are the questions you want to ask yourself over the next couple of weeks. What is going to drain you? What is going to restore you? And what pace feels natural and sustainable? When you're energizing at your pace, just like our friends, a sloth's steady pace keeps them healthy, strong, and grounded. We need to have a healthy, steady pace as well to keep ourselves healthy, strong, and grounded. So our action is to choose an energy mantra for this season, right? I'm going to do one thing at a time. I'm going to protect my peace. For me, my energy mantra is I'm going to protect my peace this holiday season. So if there's an opportunity that comes up and I know it's not going to protect my peace, the answer is no. I'm going to say no. When we look at creating a calm pace, it is about our priorities. It's about setting our expectations. It's about creating a realistic calendar, and it's energizing at the pace that works for us. If we're able to take and do these things, when you set your pace early, the season will feel lighter and more manageable. And isn't that what we want as we're closing out 2025 and starting 2026? Don't we want to be lighter and more manageable? I think we do. It's important that we are intentional to set our pace. But then after that, it's important for us to say, what are the ideas that are going to help us do that? What are the ideas that are going to get us to setting a pace? So we have a top 10 sloth activity, top 10 productivity list that is going to help you. These have been sloth-approved ideas to help you glide through the season without any stress. So we have 10 actions here. You don't have to do all of them. It's 10 ideas. One of the other ideas and one of the other goals of this series is to provide actionable ideas that you can listen to, say, oh, Megan, I got that. I'm going to write that down. So that's where we have this week's 10 actionable lists, right? So let's look them through them really quick. Let's look through them. You want to choose your cozy non-negotiables. What are the things you have to do? For example, one is having a home office Christmas party when I Zoom with someone from across the country. What is it that are your non-negotiables? 2, declare you're not this year on one thing. What's one thing you're not going to do this year? And you're not going to feel bad. You're going to let it go with sloth-like confidence. 3, create one weekly peace pocket. Like we already talked about, one time of the week that is just for you. Set that aside on your calendar. 4, make a simplify swap, right? What are sloth approved ideas that can help you this holiday season? A simplify swap. What that does is choose the easy version of something. Maybe have home meals delivered. Don't bake the cookie dough from scratch. Make simpler decorations. Don't make something from scratch. Make a simplify swap this holiday season. That will help you. The 5th idea, prep one cozy corner, especially because it's late in the morning. Create a little nook or place where you can go. Maybe you have some hot chocolate there, maybe a comfy blanket, maybe some holiday music. It's a place you can go and you can just relax and enjoy and find your peace and quiet for this holiday season. 6, cut one holiday task in half. Instead of going on a 2-day shopping trip, maybe order things online. Instead of creating and doing decorations for multiple places, maybe simplify. 7, batch what you can. batch wrapping presents, messages, sending cards out. When you think about it, if you create one cozy section, you can create 12 micro mini tasks, right? So the idea is batching things that are similar. Put a playlist on and get it done at the same time. 8, add one thing to boost your productivity, right? I always suggest a holiday playlist, a mood playlist. Again, it doesn't have to be holiday sing holiday music. It's just a December 25 playlist that you're listening to right now. Find a tidy space. Do one thing that boosts your productivity. If you know new markers or make you happy, get new markers. Find what boosts your productivity and do it. The 9th item that is going to help you to glide through the season without stress, remove one thing that drains your productivity. Scrolling, clutter, over the top, cleaning, whatever it is, remove one thing that drains your productivity. If you know that there's going to be an action that is going to be stressful or take a lot of energy, don't do it. Why do you have to? Be honest with yourself. And the 10th top 10 list is, again, create your holiday mantra. When I say holiday mantra, it's simply a statement to yourself saying what you want this season to be. For me, it's going to be my season, my pace, my peace. That's my holiday mantra. It's easy. It's very simple. I can remember. I can write it down. I can have it in the morning and say, okay, it is my season, my pace, my peace, and that is mine. So those top 10 lists, again, this holiday sloth productivity top 10 list is Sloth approves ideas to get you to glide through the season without stress. If these work, great. If they don't, that's okay too. Find something that works for you. The goal of all of this is to equip you so that you are able to be intentional to find your holiday pace. So you're able to be intentional and set your holiday pace now so that you have a cozy and intentional and bright season. So how are you going to set your pace plan? What you're going to do is you're going to ask yourself, what is one thing you're going to do to prioritize your peace? How are you going to prioritize your peace so you have a peace-filled holiday season? How are you going to adjust your expectations and ideas? How are you going to calendar with intention? And how are you going to energize your preference ideas? These are the things that are important to set and create a holiday pace. If you have your peace identified, you have your expectations set, you have a calendar that's realistic with things blocked off, and you know what you're going to say no to, then you're able to energize and find your preference for peace so that you have a holiday pace. Every week, my goal is for you to walk away with at least one thing, one tangible idea, one tangible step and plan that you can use. And this week, as we know, the priority this week is creating your Sloth holiday pace. This series is your productivity holiday Sloth season. And how can we equip and prepare you to do that? I am Megan. I am your favorite strategic productivity partner. And I want to thank you for joining me today to talk about our holiday productivity sloth season series and how you're going to set and protect your holiday pace. It's going to be an exciting couple of weeks. It's going to be an exciting time until January. My goal is to help you say, this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to take control of my life so that you're able to enjoy and have this be a sparkling and positive season, end of 25 and start of 26 for you. You have been watching me on USA Global TV and Radio's YouTube channel, where you can find me every Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific. Next Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific on this same YouTube channel, please join me where we will continue this series and we will continue talking about how you can embrace your sloth self to have an impressive, effective, and fun holiday series. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to say, take care and take time for you. I hope that you do block off some time so that you can have some holiday joy, maybe with some hot cocoa. I'll be honest with you. As soon as I'm logging off here, I'm headed to Cobb Mountain. I'm going to get some hot cocoa and I'm going to have some with some whipped cream and sprinkles. That's how I'm going to have some holiday peace for my day. I hope you do something similar to enjoy yours. Now, a word from our sponsors.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USAGlobalTV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.